everybody. Welcome to Chosen Earth Angel Queen channel. I'm back with some messages. My storage is like so full. So I decided just to go live because I know there's some messages Spirit want me to get out. I don't know who needs to see this video, but I want to go into these downloads. So let me begin. And I just want us to first of all, I want to just say welcome to everybody that's on the channel. I am so appreciative to have y'all here, subscribed. Anybody who's new to the channel, what's up? My name is Chosen Earth Angel Queen channel. Well, my name is Chosen Earth Angel Queen, and this is my channel. And I be giving these messages, I be getting these downloads. Spirit constantly is always talking to me, and I get dreams, and then I get premonitions, and then I just, I'm right now, I'm like so overloaded with it. Like I gotta let it out. It's just so much, and I don't want to get too pushed up on this message. Just like I'm like a balloon ready to burst. So before I burst, let me just release this out. Let me release it out. If you know, you know. So, sending nothing but love, light to everybody. And let me turn this up a little bit. Get my background music on. So let's get into it. Okay. The one thing I want to talk about is this, and I really don't need my notes. I'm going to read a little bit about this, and this is just about my personal relationship with God, okay? My personal relationship with God, I've gotten to the point where I just want God. I just want God. I don't want to listen to a million sermons, okay? I don't want to look at all the cards, I don't want to burn sage. I don't want to have to do rituals repeatedly or do anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with these things. There's literally nothing wrong with these things as long as you're doing it in God's vein, in God's spirit. I feel like a lot of people attack certain type of divinations that if the right person is doing it, God is really talking through them. But I know that there's a lot of community, there's a lot of people who are against tarot cards, they're against these type of things, rituals, they're against it. However, I know for a fact, if you are led by God, if God is flowing through you, God will use those tarot cards. God will use that dream. God will use that message, that song you heard. God will use things to communicate with you. But I've gotten to the point with myself where I just like, God, I just want you. I don't need the third parties to get to you. I don't need to be assured by the third parties. I just need you, and I need you in this connection, and my confidence in this connection. I don't need nothing else. I literally don't need nothing else. I just need God and Him confirming with me, and that's how close I want. That's where I want to be. I want to be at that place, that threshing floor. That I want to be there. Who doesn't want to be there? We all have the power to access it. It's about shutting off of those distractions, and I talk about that in some of my videos. So let's go on. So that's where I'm at. And I'll just read a little bit of what I wrote. I said, I just want you. Just want you, God. The feeling of your presence is the ultimate desire and satisfaction. And that's where I'm at in my spiritual journey. I just want God. No rules, no religion, just God. Give me just God. You don't gotta give me no friends. You don't gotta give me no family. You don't gotta give me no material items. Just God. Fill the void. Fill the void. Nobody can fill the void but God. Nobody's going to fill the void but God. Sometimes we lean on all these other things to get this void filled. But if we could just take time to quiet out and listen to what our spirit really needs, and then that's that connection with God. So that's where I'm at in my journey. I am past all the sermons, the tarot cards, the sage, the rituals. I still will flip a card. I still will listen to the pastor preach, go to church. I still will do those things, my, but it's not as a necessary as my fulfillment of going straight to God and getting and seeking Him and getting fulfilled. All those things are fine. Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you do, you can comment below and let me know what you see wrong. You catching this on the replay, you can tell me what you see wrong in those things and why. I would love to talk about it. This is an open space. I'm not judging nobody, and I hope no one came here to judge. We're not here to, we can learn from each other. We don't need to judge, because everybody sees the world differently. I may see the world in one perspective. You may see the world in perspective. Who am I to tell you that the way you see the world is wrong? And who are you to tell me that the way I see it is wrong? Even the Bible says not to judge, and it says to love your neighbor. Says to love your neighbor like Christ loved the church, or says to love your wife like Christ loved the church. Don't start quoting me now, y'all. But again, when you act out in love, there is no judgment. You start to understand people. And I feel like if you seek God and you're seeking that oneness with God, you start being in that love energy where it's all love. At the end of the day, it's all love. So nothing can move you. You love somebody like you love yourself. I think that's what that is. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. I think that's what that is. Okay, so let's go. Let's go to the next one. My next message is this, y'all. I hope y'all still with me. If y'all still with me, make sure y'all like the video if you're still there with me. To my next message, because I'm going to wrap about 4 messages into this one video. Then I'm going to record on my other channel. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I got that one. What's the next message at? So did you get... Okay. This one I like. This one, I was like, this is the whole reason why I really came in here. The first one is just, I wanted to tell y'all the intimacy between me and God. But this message here, this is what God got for somebody. He wants somebody to know this. God is saying, did you get the message? Did you get into the signs that He told you? God is showing you signs. God is showing you numbers. God is showing you animals. God is showing you colors. God is showing you so many things. Did you pick up on the signs? Not just one time. Did you go in and read up on these signs? Did you go in and then when you see them, you know what God is trying to tell you in that moment, because you know the sign now. You know what that stands for. So you know when you have that thought in your head and then you see that sign, you're interpreting the beautiful wonders that God gives us. God is not just one-dimensional. He just is not the person to say open a Bible and only the pastor can tell you or speak through you or your own mind, and that's it. God uses animals, colors, birds, numbers, people, babies, children, even your enemy, even your worst enemy got a lesson for you. Gotta use them to tell you something. You ever had somebody that didn't like you say something so true about you? And you'd be like, well, damn, you'd be so mad because it was the truth. The person can hate your guts, but they said one thing to you, probably would have made you change that up. Like, you know what, I'm about to switch. There ain't nobody else gonna be able to say that about me. You feel me? That is God. That's God. That's God. That's God. So, God is saying, actually learn what the synchronizations are. If you know, you need to pay attention. Get in tune with the vibration. Own it. Stand on it. Apply with the synchronicity. You need to apply it. What's knowledge without applying what you know? God has put God here, spirit team, everything they're orchestrating all this stuff, flashing these signs in your face, and you mean to tell me you're not going to listen? They just going to keep showing you in so many different ways. You ever walk into a room and somebody's watching TV and somebody says something on the TV which you needed to hear? Yeah, what the heck? This is exactly who's on my mind. Or watch a show. And the show, you just so happened to watch a show and it was like just like what you needed to know about your life. you need to apply it. Don't just take it for granted. I feel like this message is for the people who get the signs, get the synchronizations, and they just let it go. Like, they may even look it up, but they look it up that one day, oh, it's magical, and they just leave it alone. They're just like dead. God wants to wake somebody up. God is saying to pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. He's got a message. God's got a message. I'm not gonna say he, because God is not a he. So if y'all catch me saying he, it's by accident. I'm just used to saying that, but God is not a he. He's an ultimate being. He's not a gender. God's not a gender. So I say that by accident. God is a God. He's a being, ultimate, the creator. He's majestic. He's omnipresent, omnibus. Omnibus. Am I saying that word right? He so key there. I don't get it. But that's what God is, and we have to, when we reverence him, we ought to reverence him in the highest form that possible. So that's where we got with that. All right, let's see what other messages I got for y'all. Okay, this y'all don't like this. Now this is for my. This is just a thought. God gave me this thought. I want to say, or not. Okay. Okay. This is what God wanted me to say. I know God wanted me to say this. I don't know who this is for. Whoever watching my messages, wanted me to come on here just to tell you this, and He did want me to say this. I wrote this. Oh, this one I edited April 4th. I wonder where I started it. Anyway, sorry, you wanted me to play small. Sorry, you wanted me to be this person to fail. Sorry, you wanted me to play small. Sorry, I cannot be the old version of me. Sorry, I cannot be a failed version of me. Sorry, I grew. Sorry, I'm bigger than what you imagined me to be. I apologize. This is where God wanted me. And it's sad that I have to say that, but so many people will be offended by your growth. So many people will be offended that you're bigger than what they could imagine. So many people will be mad that you're not as little as they want to put in their minds. So it's like, this message is out there to whoever is doing that to people, making them be small and mad at them because they grew, mad at them because they're bigger than what they thought they could be. I don't know why certain people try to play God and try to think that they can tell where somebody's life is headed and try to pinpoint someone else's journey in life. That's a lot of judging. Oh, I think you could do that. I know you could. Yeah. Why are you even worried about what the next person can do or how far they're going? And that's what I want to just tell y'all, because I feel like this is a message where people can relate. I don't even feel like nobody watching the channel is on this energy, but if you are, well, you be in check, boo. But this is really for the chosen ones. Sometimes people just don't want to see us grow. Or this is for my people who have grown, because I feel like we're all chosen. We all are chosen people, but a lot of people do not answer the call. A lot of people don't do what they're supposed to do. So this is going to go into my next message. We are all powerful. If you're not on my level, because a lot of people too, they be trying to raise up to the chosen one's level. They be trying to get up there with the chosen ones. They be really trying to, and they go about it like they try to like outwork, and they wonder why they can't get to where this person is at. You wonder why you can't get to my level. You wonder why you're not here. Did you think that I did it how you're doing it? And that was what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. However you think I did whatever I did to get where I'm at today, or however a person thinks that you did to get where you're at today, they have no idea that that's not the way that you did it. And this message is about that. It's about putting it out there, standing in power and putting it out there. All my people who are leveled up, it's about letting these people know that it's my self-awareness, my work ethic, and my self-awareness. is what got me here. It's my work ethic and my self-awareness. That's it. A lot of people will, how did my money start flowing in? How did I start moving into the better neighborhoods? How did I start driving my rights? How did I get there? It wasn't by working 10 jobs, let me tell you that. It wasn't by that, baby. It was literally by being self-aware, working on myself, working on the knowing what's not serving me and having enough strength and power to get the hell on. And when you start getting the hell on, God will start putting things in your life. You don't got to go work 5, 6, 7 jobs or 2 jobs. Shit, you may not even have to work 1 job. The way God be moving, once you are in a place to receive, you're not going to be in that place to receive unless you have the self-awareness and you work on yourself. So it's all about that work ethic on you. Because once you start working on yourself, you're going to start seeing the patches that's blocking your blessings. God intends all of us to have heaven on earth. God intends for all of us not to struggle. God intends, we are royalty. We are God's children. Why would he want you to suffer? But if you are distracted, and you haven't taken the time out to get out of the mud, get out of the ruckus, then you're just going to stay there. That's not God's intention for you. But how can God direct you if he's not capable of getting to you? So it was all about that sacrifice. Like, forget people, forget family, forget relationships, forget everything. Only thing I need to know, like you heard at the beginning of this message, when I say like I'm really there, like I just want to hear God. I just want God. You have to have that craving for the kingdom. You have to have a kingdom craving. God gave me that to me right now. You have to have a kingdom craving in order to get everything. What they say, it's a scripture, seek after the kingdom and then everything will be given to you. Something like that. Y'all know the scriptures. My mind is not on all the way there for all the scriptures. I can't pinpoint every one, but you know what I mean by that. Seek the kingdom, seek God, and then you'll get the kingdom. So you have to, as long as your mind stays on God, you can be at perfect peace. As long as you have a will, a craving for the kingdom, everything is going to come to you. You're going to get it all. People don't realize that. They're so busy chasing, and that used to be me, baby. I used to be in the rat race chasing, and I was getting ahead. Don't get it twisted. I ain't never been off my game. But when I really started to see the changes, dramatic changes, is when I worked way less on physically trying to obtain something, and when I mentally, spiritually, and emotionally let go and release whatever wasn't serving me and let God lead me, then it was easy. I didn't have to go work 2 jobs and 3 jobs and do all rob Peter to pay Paul and all that other stuff. I didn't have to do all that anymore. It was like, baby, you here, you made it. And I know y'all can make it. I know y'all make it. Some of y'all already made it. Make sure y'all liking the video. If you made it already, like the video. Matter of fact, put a graduation cap if you made it. Put some school books if you're working on it. Let's go. I want to see some graduation caps and some school books in the comment section. Much appreciated. Being like me, okay, and I feel like I'm a role model. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, boy. I make mistakes I'm never the one to pretend like I'm perfect. I'm definitely gonna tell you I'm perfectly imperfect, and every mistake I made, God used it for his glory, period, point blank. And I don't want to hear nobody sitting up here talking about they perfect. Like they don't make no wrongs or rights. Like they just this person online, and that's just them 24/7. That's not it. In order to be great, you gotta make mistakes. So that's a key thing. So I'll honor your mistakes too, because they help put you forward. But being like me is to know yourself. So if anybody is watching this trying to be like me, being like me is to know yourself. Know who you are. Know yourself. Take the time out to get to know you. In this world, we are filled with so many distractions. from the media to your everyday obligations, to your own children, to everything. You have to really be organized with your life to where you have enough time to pour into yourself, to figure out your needs, your wants, where you come from, your hurts, your pains, where they stem from. I'm still growing through things. I thought, you know what? I used to think like I'm gonna grow and I'm gonna just be super healed, and I'm never going to. I'm gonna be at this destination. But I find myself still constantly healing, growing, getting deeper and deeper into the healing because you think that you healed if you're sitting back and you're not involved with the real world. Like me, I took a break. I literally isolate. I isolate because I understand the distractions. But then it's like, okay, sooner or later you got to get back in the real world. And when I get back into the real world, I'm like, I start to see how much I really grown and where the areas I need to work in at. So I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Hello. And that's what I wanted to say. Those are my top messages. I'm going to go ahead and leave some more videos. Too, I'm going to make some more videos. I have one uploading now. I'm going to definitely be posting more with you guys. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I got something real nice for this channel. Real nice. This channel, y'all ain't seen what it's gonna be yet. This is just the very, very beginning. Okay? So I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, rocking out with y'all, girl. It ain't nothing but peace, love, and light over here. I cannot wait to tap back in with y'all again. Make sure y'all subscribe. Bye.